Good day. Hope you are fine. Today I will be talking about three knives by Kai, originally made in Japan. So, two of the knives are Deva knife, and the third knife is a Shoshimi knife. All originally made in Japan knives. I will open these two. I will open the box of these two, but these with this one I'll just do the review without opening this one. So I'm keeping this aside. So these two knives from Kai, Japan, made in the Seki area by master craftsman Magoroku. So that's how Seki Magoroku came. So I have dug a little bit regarding the history of Kai and the history of Magoroku. So what I found is that Kai company was founded in Japan in 1908. So they have history of making knives for more than 116 years. So very old company, and during these decades long experience in perfecting the knives, we hope that these are the knife as perfect as other Japanese knives or other Japanese product. Though I don't use knives very much, but I have fascination regarding Japanese products, especially the Japanese knives. So, though this Kai company has more than 116 years of experience, the master craftsman Magoroku, who are now the 27th generation, these Mr. Descendants of Magoroku are making knives now in Japan for Kai. And Seki means Seki now a city in Japan. Also Seki means that central Japan or center of Japan. The master craftsman Magoroku, who was living in south of the Japan, came to the central of Japan around 12th century AD. So from 12th century AD, the central of Japan became famous area for making swords and knives. But when during Meiji government period, around 1876 or 78, the Meiji government banned carrying sword by the samurai. From then on, all the blacksmiths of that area started to making other products, including the kitchen knives. So this Magoroku family has more than 800 years of fine knives and swords making heritage. So it's a huge experience gathered over 8 centuries. Now we have these two models here, Deva knife, which are mainly used for filleting fish, crabs, chickens, cutting bones of fishes and crabs. So this model, the smaller model is AK5030, and the larger one is AK5031. This smaller one, the blade length is 105 millimeter. It means that around 4 inches, and the blade of this one is 150 millimeter. It means that 6 inches around. And all these 500 series knives are made of stainless steel alloyed with vanadium and molybdenum. You know that the vanadium is especially used in all the hand tools and even power tools, which are mainly used for keeping the hardness of the edge. It means that it increases the hardness. and sharpness of the knife. So I am opening this smaller deva knife, which is uh, uh, for small fish, crabs, or deboning chickens. A nice knife, and also can be used for I think skinning goats, small fish, medium fish. You see there, this is the brand name. Magoroku is the master uh, craftsman, and Seki is the center of Japan, or the city where it originated. And this is totally stainless steel alloyed with vanadium and molybdenum. What molybdenum does is increase the strength of this knife, as well as it resists the corrosion. That is the purpose of using molybdenum in the knife. It's a very nice, cute little knife. I'll check little bit its sharpness with paper. Let's see what happens. I'm not very expert on cutting this, the paper, but let's see. Wow, nice, very sharp out of the box, and due to using vanadium, molybdenum, stainless steel, as well as 800 years of experience of making knives and the manufacturing process and the materials, I believe this will be sharp for a very long time, and after repeated use or professionally use, and it will last lifelong. You can hand over this to your next generation. And especially this is the handle. This is magnolia wood, and it is treated so water will not be able to damage this handle, and it looks elegant also. So this is the knife AK 5030. Let's see what happens with the second knife. This one is AK 5031. So it is bigger and heavier. It is, I think, at least double in weight of this one, or triple. Can be triple weight of this one. And this one is for small fishes, and if you see the backside of this knife is like flat. This is due to so that you can press it against the bone of the fish or bone of the chicken. So there is the purposefully it is thick back of the knife. And this one is very heavy. I think you can cut even goat with this one, goat, sheep, this sort of thing. But both of these knives are made for specifically made for filleting fish or chicken or crabs. So this is very heavy and very thick. This one is very thick. If you see, the back of the knife is very thick, so you can use huge pressure on the back of this knife, and very comfortable to hold even. So like many of the Japanese knives, these knives have tapered in one side and flat area in other side. So it helps in like filleting fish. So it will be helpful in filleting fish. I think this will also be helpful in skinning goats or sheep. The smaller one will be better for skinning goats or sheep, and this one will be better for bigger fish where you have to cut thick bones, fish bones or something like that. So it cut the paper very well. Let's see whether this bigger one and thicker one, whether it can cut the paper like this smaller one. Let's see. Oh wow. Wow. So these are very sharp knife out of the box, as well as due to the steel, stainless steel, and molybdenum and vanadium alloy used in this knife. I think this sharpness will last very long, so you don't need to frequently sharpen these knives. That is expected out of this Kai knife from Seki area of by Magoroku craftsman, master craftsman. So I am keeping this knives aside. Let's see this one. This one I will not open, but let's see. So this one is specially made for cutting the sashimi or sushi, as we know, and the blade is very long, 210 millimeter, 8.5 inches blade. The blade length is 8.5 inches. So why this long? Because the way I saw the chef cuts sushi, they don't push, but they rather pull or push, but they slide over the fish, not putting huge pressure, but use the long sharp edge to cut precisely. So model of this one is AK 5035, and the blade length is 8.5 inches, very long and thin blade. So it is not for pushing like this blade. It is not for pushing, but rather doing a long cutting motion over the sharp blade of the knife. So I think you'll like the video. If you like, kindly subscribe my channel, and thank you all.